Good day everyone. I am Raymart Ursulada from BSE 2D. And before we start to our discussion, let me introduce to you the reporters. Tangilon Johanna May B, Elcano Edgar Jr., Inahe Mary Jane B. Our topic for today is all about rural-urban migration, education, and development. Migration. The rural-urban migration is developing countries has contributed to increase in the street vended, ready-to-eat, and convenience foods. Rural to urban migrants are these who live in their hometown for another place in order to work or live without changing their status. Ito yung mga taong nangingibang bayan dahil sa kakulangan ng hanap buhay o kaya naman dahil sa kanilang environment sa kanilang lugar o nagkakaroon ng digmaan. Ngunit kahit sila'y nag-iibang bansa or ibang bayan, hindi pa rin nila pinapalitan ang kanilang citizenship. Rural to urban migrants typically find better job opportunities and destination cities, and display higher salaries than available in their home regions. Ito naman yung ginagrab nila yung oportunidad. Nangingibang bansa sila dahil mas mataas yung kital, mas mataas yung makukuha nilang salary doon. Kaya nangingibang bansa ang ibang tao.
Good day everyone. Hello, my name is Johanna May Tangalan from BSE 2C. Today I will tackle all about the effect of rural to urban migration. The result in this rural to urban is loss of human resources for rural areas. This labor loss has zero opportunity cost if labor is surplus in the villages. That is, village household can send out migrants without suffering a loss in production, thus labor productivity increase. So, the effect of rural to urban migrations, yung mga taong lumilipat sa urban cities is yung rural areas is nababawasan yung labor cost nila sa kanilang mga products or even in the other causes of the cities. And the migrants, without suffering a loss production, thus the labor productivity increases in the urban areas. This positive effect of rural-urban migration contrasts with the impressions of many middle and upper-class urban inhabitants who see migrants in substandard conditions in the poorest urban sectors. This discrepancy is due to two groups making different comparison. So they have different comparison with these rural-urban migrations. From the many middle and upper class urban, they see this positive effect for them because tumataas yung level ng kanilang labor costs and opportunity costs in the urban. But the opposite side or the comparison of this in the rural areas is nababawasan yung kanilang opportunity costs because lumilipat na yung mga citizens sa urban areas. Urbanities who have benefited for generations from a stronger economy and better educations have higher standards of comparison, which can handily be achieved by migrants who have recently arrived in an urban setting. So, yung mga lumilipat na migrants sa urban cities is makukuha na nila yung better educations, yung high standards ng mga technologies, and magkakaroon sila ng magandang opportunity for sa mga jobs and others. While in rural areas, the standards of their opportunities or the education is very low. That's why pag dumating sila sa urban areas is magiging high standards na at marami silang opportunity na makukuha.
Education and development. Education is fundamental to development and growth. The human mind makes possible all development achievements, from health advances and agricultural innovations to efficient public administrations and private sector growth. Educations provide the foundations for development, the groundwork on which much of our economic and social being is built. It is the key to increasing economic efficiency and social consistency. By increasing the value and efficiency of their labor, it helps to raise the poor from poverty. Education plays significant role in economic development as follows. Education increases the accessibility of people to modern and scientific ideas. It increases the efficiency and ability of people to observe new technology. It creates awareness of the available opportunities and mobility of labor. Development refers to growth or positive change. Every entity aspires to grow and develop, starting from an individual to the entire society. Role and importance of education in various aspects and fields to further the slope of development. Education and personality development is extremely subjective. Education is important for overall development from the way you think to the way you speak and present yourself. Education becomes a catalyst in a person's personality development. It introduces a person to different perspectives and thus helps in providing a clear and broad vision to an individual. Education raises people's productivity and creativity and promotes entrepreneurships and technological advances. In addition, it plays a crucial role in securing economic and social progress and improving income distribution. Importance of social development and education. Academic competence is one of the goals of a person's education. To be effective and resourceful and fulfill the potentials of one's individual development, emotional and social competence are equally essentials. Social development is about improving the well-being of every individual and society so they can reach their full potential. The success of society is linked to the well-being of each and every citizen. Social development means investing in people. Importance of professional development and early childhood education. The early childhood education's workforce includes those working with young children, infants, toddlers, preschoolers, working with young children, and school-age children's and institutions, organizations, income, and primary schools and their families are on their behalf with primary missions of supporting children's development and learning.
Good day, I am Mary Jane B. Inahe from BSE2F, and this is my part to our report. Our topic is about rural and urban migration, education, and development. This is my part of our report. It is importance of education and development of the country. One of the key differentiating factors between underdeveloped, developing, and developed countries is the level quality of education being provided to the population. Education includes the prosperity for better employment opportunities. Not only education make a smart, informed population, but it boosts economic growth and increase the GDP of a country. is, ibig sabihin, includes education, the prosperity for better employment opportunity. Hindi lang sa education or make a smart, informed population, but pigbubus pa nila yung growth and increase the GDP of our country. Next is importance of health, education, and human development. Human development is marked by both growth of skill and knowledge and well-being of individuals, both health and education being crucial dimension of this. Next is, ano naman pala doon, human develop is marked by both growth of skill and knowledge. Yung dalawa, growth of skill and knowledge and well-being of individuals, health and education being crucial dimension of this. Ibig sabihin, ang kada na yung ano natin, growth and skill and knowledge and well-being of individuals. Parang pang sarili natin dapat tayo, both health and education being crucial dimension. Next is importance of education in suitable development. Gaining information and education aspect a person perspective behavior and action, providing information related to the need for sustainability and its lifestyle can promote and invite a shift in an individual values and towards a sustainable lifestyle. Ibig sabihin, nagiging tayo ng information education aspect, a person, perspective, behavior, and action. Inaano natin yun, nagiging tayo, parang nagko-collect tayo ng information education aspect as a perspective person to provide information related to the need for sustainability and its lifestyle can promote and invite a shift of an individual values toward a sustainable lifestyle. Next is importance of education development day. The government provide an exemption of school fees to poor children and also introduce and provide uniforms to med out a caste, creed, and class distribution among the young meds. And that's my part of our report. Thank you and good morning.